that. They cannot put enough points on the board to give Utah 2 or 3 cracks at the basket. So they've got to do a good job on that defensive backboard.
And here's McGrady right into the defensive Brewer, and the tap in by T-Mac inside, who's over 20 points a game in this series and missed a triple-double by 1 assist in game 2.
But it'll open up his post game later when Mutombo leaves.
Good point. Here's Battier. We're on McGrady. Alston for 3. Deron Williams covering, and Alston knocks down another triple. So he's at 2. He's got 8 to lead all scores in this game.
Rick Adelman told us before the game, if his leg's okay, he'll be fine. He says he's in great shape condition-wise, so he was not worried about his condition.
McClure into Mutombo, a 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Alston has bounced around in this league and has found a home with the Rockets and was so important during that 22-game winning streak. Looks for McGrady, who's being guarded again by Brewer. Easy done.
Well, you know, it appears to me Utah maybe was so worried about being pumped up.
Yeah.
They're very flat right now. I mean, they're going to have to crank it up here a little bit right now. They're in sort of slow motion to start this game.
Here's Boozer snapping it out to Kirilenko. A closeout by Battier. A rebound by Bruce, and outside it goes. A wide open Jeremy. Hits a 3. Everybody was sinking down low.
How about the second shots again that we saw earlier where they had 2 or 3 opportunities. Right. They score. Here they get a 3. So 5 of their 10 points have been on second chance plays.
Here's Williams again, Doug, with an early 7 points, like you mentioned, back in the first quarter of game 2 a couple days ago.
He and Rafer Alston have gotten their teams off to a start. The rest of them have been very flat here early in the game.
Brady dancing on Brewer. Also Okur in there defending. Rebound offensively for Skoll. That's important for the Rockets. Second chance points, perhaps.
Now, Skoll had 8 offensive rebounds.
Yes.
Game 1, only 1 in game 2 as he gets the layup. So the second shot opportunity cashes in. They had only 16 by Kirilenko and Boozer. So the one constant has been Deron Williams.
Brady so far 2 of 7, setting a screen for Alston. Williams trying to fight through it. That's a 3. And a foul away from the ball inside. As Alston kicks it in, the foul goes on Deron Williams for the first time, having a word there with our official Bob Delaney.
Let's watch off the ball here. Deron Williams now. Let's take a check. It's going to be to Tracy McGrady right there, locking up arms. So possibility for a 4-point play.
They didn't put the 3 on the board for the Rockets. Now they have. They've adjusted the score, and at the free throw line is Tracy McGrady. Their free throw shooting, Doug, you mentioned it earlier, has been a huge issue in this series for the Houston Rockets.
They've missed 21 in 2 games. And so you play a 90-84 game the other night, you missed 10 free throws. The game before that, you missed 11. You're not going to win in a game like that. So what they're ruling here is the shot was in the air and released, and then the foul was committed. Right. That's why the shot counts, and now Tracy McGrady will have a chance for a 4-point play. But you see the season free throw shooting, Kevin. The reason they're at 73% is because Yao Ming, who's not playing as their best free throw shooter, he shot 85%, and he shot over 7 a game. It can't happen tonight. He's got to find whatever he has to do with this game that's close. He's got to be there for his team tonight.
And here is McGrady against Brewer. Double by Millsap. And Tracy McGrady has started from the floor, 3 of 8. He's got 7 points.
For Houston to finish this game if he can be fresh.
And I like what you say, the location. Now here he is from about 20.
It's a catch and shoot. He didn't have to
Brewer
dribble.
was defending. Yep.
You know, I mean, he's not fighting 2 or 3 defenders, so the game becomes a lot easier for him.
Here's the screen. Jackson over Okur. He hits again. Bobby Jackson off the bench with 2 quick ones. And he's just given the Houston Rockets their biggest lead tonight early in the game, but nonetheless up by 8. Utah Jazz had the best record at home this past season in the NBA at 37-4. One of those 4 losses to Tracy McGrady and the Houston Rockets. And Doug, in the second game of the season for Houston, McGrady was on fire with a game-high 47.
Yeah, actually, Utah started out in our first game on TNT. They won at the Lakers on Shane Battier 3. They come in and win here against Utah. And you look at this, 27 of the last 28. That's how good Utah has been, 37-4. The last team to beat them is the Lakers. So it'll be interesting if they're able to advance in this series, then they'll face the Lakers. So 2 of the 4 teams that have beaten them here, they'll play in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
T-Mac has 9, 16 by Darren Williams, leading all scorers in this game. McGrady picked up by Kirilenko. What a great matchup this is. Oh, McGrady plays right by, lands his way into Okur, and picks up the foul. So already dog tonight. We saw with the Craig Sager report. He faced Brewer in the first quarter. Looks like Kirilenko gets the McGrady assignment here in the second. Craig, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, you mentioned, Tracy McGrady just got hit in the mouth. Well, actually, he got hit in the mouth in that game we showed highlights of a few moments ago. It seemed to inspire him. I was talking today at shoot-around. I said, you got hit in the mouth. Looked like you might have to go out of the game. He said, yeah, I really wasn't hit that hard, but certainly fired me up. And after he got hit in that game, he went on to score those 47 points. So sort of like a wake-up call for him.
Screen by Landry. Williams fights through it. Austin for 2. Another rebound by Landry as Boozer could not reel it in, then he throws it away. It will be an over and back.
Looks like Carl Landry's holding his mouth over there, or his throat area, so we'll have to see. I think maybe he was shaken up on that play and tried to get rid of it quickly, but this is one tough young kid, and he's being helped off the floor here by Dikembe Mutombo and Keith Jones, the trainer of the Houston Rockets.
Injury timeout, 2:42 to play before halftime. Rockets hanging in there. They've led most of the game, now by 4. Craig Sager is reporting that on this inadvertent throw here by Boozer to the chops of Landry, he lost a tooth. And so a little dental work will be in the future for Carl Landry, second-round pick by Seattle. He's got a brother who's very talented who plays at the University of Wisconsin. This kid played at Purdue, and tonight he's been part of a very good bench story for the Houston Rockets when they've needed it most.
Well, he's got 7 rebounds, 4 on the offensive boards in 9+ minutes, 4 points. So a big part of this Rocket lead tonight is their bench has 10 points to only 4 for Utah, and they have 7 rebounds, Hayes, 7 for Landry, and 1 for Bobby Jackson. So the bench with 15 of the 26 rebounds. So the bench has done very well tonight.
Stoll for Landry, Millsap for Okur. Our 2 changes out of that break, 2.5 to play in the half. Great disruption by Hayes. Now the switch on defense, Hayes on Williams. Battier is watching Cruz. A couple of Duke kids going head-to-head. Hayes, it's Williams. Boy, Doug. Williams in game 1 had 20. In game 2, he had 22. Tonight, Williams a blistering 6 of 8, 21 points, 9 in the quarter, 6 of 8 from the field.
And the
Battier will set a screen, the switch on defense. Instead of Brewer, it's Harpering on McGrady. T-Mac drives hard.
nice little play. Took that shoulder, just enough bump to get to Harpering to get on his heels, and he was able to finish.
The 3. The rebound by Harpering. They're going to get one more shot at it going to the break. And maybe take a lead. Williams defended by Alston. Screened by Millsap for the lead. And picked up by Harpering. He'll try to make it go at the buzzer. And a foul. Yep, a foul.
In the multiple shot opportunities, when Rick Adelman goes in and talks to his team, he said, guys, we've played great defense. The Jazz are shooting under 40%. It's the offensive rebounding that he's going to have to talk about. Harpering sneaks in there, and psychologically, he makes both of these free throws, and even though it would be a 1-point lead, Houston has played very well in this first half. And if they go in down, it would be the 10th straight game that they'd be now at least is only going to be tied.
Right.
So
Hayes picked up his 3rd foul. Any other thoughts on this first half? A lot going on in this game, game 3.
well, I just think if you're Rick Adelman, you know, this is 2.5 games now. You've played terrific defense. Can you score enough points to win the game? I mean, their defense has been very solid, and they got to shore up their defensive rebounding.
Battier, a quick release. Will it go in? Not at the buzzer, it won't. And we are tied at 44. Doug, the Rockets led by 8, 39-33. And as Utah has done this entire series, closing out a half, closing out a quarter, Utah finishes the second quarter on a 13-5 run.